Hi, Caleb.
I'm good. And you?
Yes, I'm fine. The floor is yours.
So I'll be giving a little outline on what the NFT space is currently. I'll be giving a definition of NFT and fungibility. I'll be giving a brief history of NFT, giving some features of an NFT, some use cases of NFTs, and an overview of the NFT ecosystem. So let's begin. Uh, what is NFT? A non-fungible token or NFT, like the meaning of NFT is non-fungible token. And NFT is a special type of cryptographic token which represents something unique. Non-fungible tokens are thus not mutually interchangeable. This is in contrast to cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and many network or utility tokens that are fungible in nature. So NFTs are a little bit different from the cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the likes that we all know of. Then we need to understand what fungibility means. So fungibility refers to the property of an asset whose individual units are interchangeable and essentially indistinguishable from each other. So for fungible assets, if you have a $10 bill note and another $10 bill note, there is no difference between both of them. You can interchange them for one another. You can break them into smaller pieces. You can turn the $10 bill note into a $1 bill note and transfer it to somebody else, and you still have $9 from the $10 bill notes. Then Bitcoin, Ethereum, and your fiat currencies are fungible assets that they can be interchangeable and essentially they are no different from one another. Then non-fungible assets include collectibles, artworks, vehicle, houses, certificates, and a lot more. And a brief history of NFTs. The first use case of NFT have been crypto collectible trading card games. Projects like Age of Chains and Rare Pippies have been using the counterparty protocol to issue Bitcoin-based blockchain trading cards as NFTs as early as 2016. So in 2016, certain individuals created a project called Age of Chains and Rare Pippies, that was built on the counterparty protocol on Bitcoin. Then the first non-fungible token was created by Witek Radomski, the co-founder of Engine Coin. Some of us have noticed that the Engine project has been, the price of the Engine Coin has risen in a short time period. The code for it was written in June 2017, and the code was released 2 months later in August. Then in June 2017, there was a launch of a project called CryptoPunks. This proved the way for rare art on the Ethereum blockchain. Then Data.Arts used the CryptoPunks model to create first art marketplace for digital art in October 2017. Then features of an NFT. These are the major properties you use to distinguish an NFT from just any other item you see. So for an NFT, its uniqueness, NFTs are designed to be unique from one another. Non-fungible token contains made from all the rest. It is permanent, unalterable record that explains the NFT. So before you have a item with you, a digital item with you, once you mint it on the blockchain, the information you put with it cannot be altered. You can't change it, you can't do anything to it. It can only be transferred from one individual to another or destroyed. You can't adjust the information. So unlike the normal databases you have where you can rewrite or adjust information you put up there, for the NFTs, once you put them on the blockchain, as we know the blockchain is immutable, you can't change the information you put there. Then rarity. Scarcity is an important ingredient in the recipe that makes NFTs so attractive. So one of the things that causes people to see the value of NFTs is the fact that NFTs have a limited supply, just the way you have Bitcoin having a limited supply of 21 million. Then indivisibility. Largely, NFTs cannot be split into smaller denominations. They can only be bought, sold, and held as whole. Although two NFTs can be merged together to create what we call composables. Then guaranteed ownership. NFTs bring full confidence to its owners of such assets, either digital or physical, as the information and issue of such assets can easily be checked on the blockchain. So with a lot of non-fungible assets we have, like vehicles, documents, and the likes, there is no easy way to guarantee who is the true owner of something with having to go through a lot of records and information that sometimes might not be legit or might not be may not give you the required information you want. But with NFTs being stored on the blockchain, you can always go through the blockchain and look for the information about an NFT and get to see the history, get to see who created it, get to see when it was created, the information that was put on it when it was created, and the likes. Then easily transferable. NFTs enable easy transfer of information, record, arts, and others with proof of transfer and timestamp being recorded on the blockchain. So with NFTs, you can easily transfer digital assets from one person to the other that are non-fungible. And information about the transfer, when it was transferred, the amount that was transferred, and all the likes are stored on the blockchain, enabling anyone to easily query the blockchain to find that information out and get to see that this thing is proved to be true. And provenance. NFTs enable users to easily track the provenance of an item in order to get contextual and circumstantial information about the creation and transfer of an item. So with traditional artwork like a Da Vinci art piece, there is no easy way to prove provenance of the artwork because anyone can decide to create a fake of it. But with NFTs, you can easily track the provenance of an artwork by getting to know how it was created. If the creator of it was able to put that information in the metadata, you can get to know when it was created, what media was used to create it, and the likes. And these are the few use cases of NFTs. There are a lot more being built and a lot more being researched and worked on. The first is art. So digital artists have a nightmare protecting their copyright. You see a lot of, you go to lots of social media, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you see a lot of beautiful artworks there. But the issue there is the artists cannot protect the copyright of that artwork because anyone can just copy it and use for what they want to do without actually giving value back to the artist in form of appraisal or some money. But with NFTs, individuals could purchase a creation and showcase it in the virtual world or showcase it to their device and the likes, with blockchain offering proof of ownership and royalty monitoring. So with the blockchain, you can easily prove to anybody that you own a particular artwork. So if I have a people artwork or a people NFT now, with the blockchain, I can easily prove that I bought this artwork and it belongs to me. No other person has this particular artwork I have. And with blockchain also, you can monitor royalties. So in the traditional art space, artists usually get royalties, but it was so difficult to track them as they needed to spend lots of time disturbing gallery owners and museum owners to pay them the royalties for the artworks they've created. But with the blockchain and the smart contract being created, royalties are easily sent to the artists whenever any of the artworks are resold. So royalties simply mean money an artist gets whenever their artwork is resold. So you usually set it up with a 10% of resale of a particular artwork. So I get an artwork for 0.5 ETH and I put a 10% royalty on it. If the artwork is sold for 1 ETH, I'll get 0.1 ETH from that. That's simply what royalty is. Then collectibles. CryptoKitties and CryptoPunks are good examples of this. NFTs are used to create new types of collectibles. You can buy tokenized versions of your favorite stars. So we have what we call Pokemon cards, baseball cards, and the like that were of so much value in some years behind. With the use of NFTs, you can create these collectibles and enable people to easily have them and transfer them among themselves and even sell them, compared to the physical ones that can be in which illegitimate one can be made, and you can easily track where it was created and what has happened to it before it reached the current owner. Then gaming. NFTs enables gamers to sell coveted items among themselves, transfer their game items within different games. So there's a growing need for gamers to be able to transfer their artwork, their coveted items like skins, weapons, and the likes between games. Most of the games we have at the moment only enable these gamers to sell these items in the platform they are playing the game. But with NFTs, and also in the traditional gaming mode, you buy this when you buy or earn these coveted items, you are only restricted to the platform. And any day the owner of the platform decides they don't want you to have that item any longer, they can easily revoke your assets. But with NFTs, you purchase a coveted item on an NFT game, you forever own that item until you decide to resell it. And by the time games are able to interoperate between one another, you can easily move an item from one game to another. Then virtual assets. Ethereum name service, which delivers .eth domains, has turned each of these domain names into NFTs. Unstable domain has done the same thing with the crypto addresses. Then platforms like Decentraland, CryptoVoxel, Sandbox, Somium Space enables you to buy virtual lands in their metaverses. And reward assets. NFTs can be used to tokenize reward assets like proxies. This application is very new though. So we have certain platforms that are working on how to enable people to tokenize the real asset they have. So I could have a plot of land and then get some pictures and some spatial information about that piece of land with the document and create an NFT of it. And whoever purchases that NFT will then get access and ownership of that land. Then identity. NFTs could be used to fully digitize our identity and give us greater control over our data. So with social medias and the internet as a whole, it's so difficult to prove who a person's identity as. Someone can decide to pick up someone else's identity and interact with somebody else, proving to be that person. But with NFTs, we will have a situation where you can have proof of humanity, and you see certain NFT and you know that this NFT belongs to so and so person. No other person can make a fake of it. Then overview of the NFT ecosystem. So these are the major categories you can find for NFT platforms. And we have trading, apps, marketplaces, data, finance, collectibles, games, virtual worlds and metaverses, domain names, DAOs, NFT, X, DeFi. Then for NFT trading, the growth of NFTs in the past few years has been due to the steady rise in users and people trying to understand the system. Trading has attracted a lot of new users who have seen the potential of NFTs as a way of storing value or making income. Among the top NFT trading platforms here, the major ones, OpenSea, Mint-Base, and TokenTrove. So OpenSea is the number one NFT exchange and the king of the ecosystem. For almost everyone coming into the NFT ecosystem, the first platform they are made to know of is OpenSea. So it's an overall one-stop shop that allows users to trade NFTs, create NFTs, access data, inspect for more information. So you see an NFT project you would like to invest in, you can easily go to OpenSea and track information about the sales, the volume that has been sold, how much it was sold for, and all the likes. And like the Binance exchange for NFTs. Then Mint-Base. This is also a marketplace to buy and sell and mint NFTs. The major features that make Mint-Base stand out is it offers NFTs that are not easily found on other platforms. So Mint-Base offers different categories of NFTs like music, membership service, tickets, news, and photography. For alternate NFT forms that are not found on OpenSea or not popularly known, you can find them on Mint-Base. Then TokenTrove. This is a marketplace that specializes in gaming-based NFTs and metaverses. For NFT-based games whose items are not readily available on OpenSea or Mint-Base, you can find them on TokenTrove. So on TokenTrove, you can find NFTs like Gods on Chain, CryptoVoxel, and CryptoSpace Commander. Art marketplaces. This has been one of the major, has brought one of the major growth and widespread to the NFT market, to the NFT space. So NFTs have been a major way to help publicize artwork due to the ease of transfer, proof of ownership, and detailed price history and information it's able to contain about an artwork. Among the top art marketplaces include Super Rare, Nifty Gateway, Async Arts, Maker's Place, Known Origin, Wax or Atomic Hub, Paras.id, Sign Art App, NFT Showroom, and Ghostmarket.io. So Super Rare, they're one of the oldest platforms and the most dominant NFT art marketplace that requires artists to apply. So Super Rare is a created platform that requires people to apply with their artwork and what they've done before. And then they have people who are called creators who go through the profile of these individuals that are applying and decide which artists they want on the platform. Then Nifty Gateway was launched last year. The platform has started to become extremely important in the NFT art scene, as it has witnessed a very large amount of wealthy collectors. In the past few months, the major amount of NFTs sold at extremely high prices have been bought and sold on the platform. So a few weeks back, we heard of the people's sale of $6.6 million for a GIF, of showing Donald Trump lying down on the floor. So it was sold for $6.6 million on a Nifty Gateway platform. Then Rarible, this is an NFT platform that was the first to implement the native token to incentivize artists on their sales and collectors on their purchase. So on Rarible, when you make a sale of an NFT, you receive some Rari tokens that's equivalent to the amount you sold it for. And also for collectors, when you buy an NFT on Rarible, you get an amount of Rari tokens, which is related to the amount at which you bought it for. Then Rarible enables anybody to connect their wallet to the platform and start minting an artwork. And then you could also apply to get verified now for people to trust the artwork or the NFTs you're trying to sell on the platform. Then Async Arts. This platform enables artists to create multiple NFTs from one piece of art. Also, these NFTs are able to change their states. E.g., an art piece can be said to change from a sunny scene to a stormy scene when a user changes the state of that NFT. So Async Art enables a lot of collaboration. So a particular art piece can be made from 7 different artworks of 7 different artists and integrated into one another. And then a feature can be set also for the artwork to be in a certain condition when the same feature has been clicked. In Maker's Place, It's an art platform that requires artists to apply to mint and sell on their platform. Non-origin, this is also an art platform that requires artists to apply and get accepted into their platform in order to tokenize their artwork and trade. So non-origin and marketplace requires artists to apply, and then they get creators to also go through the profile to be sure that the person that's applying is who they claim they are. They go through their social media accounts, and they also go through the artworks and determine if they want a certain artist to be on the platform. Then Wax the Atomic Hub is an art platform that enables artists to readily create a collection and mint their artwork. Right, Wax the Atomic Hub is a lot like Rarible. You can just go in there, create an account, create a schema, create a collection and a template, and you mint an artwork, and then you can now apply to get verified and get people to trust your collection. And they also offer a link bridge for transfer of NFTs from other blockchain to their own. It's built on the EOS blockchain. And I would like you to know that this is just a few of the NFT platforms that have NFT art marketplaces that are available. There are a whole lot more, and a lot more are being built steadily. And NFT data, just as we have CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap that give you detailed and comprehensive information on cryptocurrencies, telling you the volume, the market cap, the total supply, and all the likes. There are platforms that give such information about NFTs, like trading information, volume of transaction on different platforms. Here are the two best data providers on NFT information. We have Non-Fungible and NFT Bank. Non-Fungible is the best platform to find all information on NFTs, just as you have CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap for fungible tokens. So for NFT also, you have what we call NFT tokens. You can find those NFT tokens on certain tabs on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Then NFT Bank. This platform enables you to easily check information on the NFTs you own aside analytic tools. Then there's also DApp. DApp enables you to look at it, to study and see the price changes of the NFTs you own in your wallet. You can easily get trading information of an Ethereum address by just copying it and pasting it on either of these platforms or even on Etherscan.io. And NFT finance. The growth of NFTs has brought about introducing DeFi-based protocols into NFTs. Currently, there are platforms where you can stake your NFTs and use your NFTs to farm other things. They include NFT FI, NFT X, and YInsure. So NFT FI, this platform is for NFT collateralized loans. Users can earn a yield by lending out Ethereum or DAI to users who put up the NFT as collateral. So you could go to the platform, you need a loan of some amount of Ethereum, and you have an NFT that is worth that amount. You can drop your NFT as a collateral and get a loan of Ethereum or DAI to do whatever you want to do so. And then you can also lend out your Ethereum or DAI to get an NFT as a collateral. And the thing to it is, if you take a loan using your NFT as a collateral and you're not able to pay back the loan, the NFT will be transferred from you to the other person who gave you the loan. And Niftex, this platform enables users to fractionalize the NFTs into shards. These shards are ERC20 tokens that can be traded in a much more liquid means than NFT. So if you've heard of the token called B20, B20 was created by a platform called MetaPos. MetaPos bought a large amount of Beeple's artwork. So if you own the B20 token, you own some certain shards of the major Beeple artworks available that are sold for huge amounts of money. Then YInsure. This platform enables its users to create tokenized insurance contracts, e.g., a smart contract developer can purchase a platform-based YInsure NFT to protect them to a certain amount of damage or loss that might occur on their code or program for a certain time period. E.g., a YInsure NFT of Eve worth 10 ETH and is valid till 14 September 2021. This NFT would insure its owner of 10 ETH for any act that might happen on the smart contract code within the specified timeline being built on Eve. Collectibles. These are assets with little or no functionality. They are similar to baseball cards and all the other little things we find around us that people like to keep. Then the top collectibles are CryptoPunks, NBA Top Shots, CryptoKitties, Avastars, and Alpaca City. So CryptoPunks, these are the first of NFTs issued on Ethereum. They are a set of 10,000 pixelated collectibles. One of these CryptoPunks was sold for $7 million some days back. NBA Top Shots, NBA official licensed NFT collectibles that are built on Flow blockchain. So NBA partnered with the Dapper Labs Flow blockchain to tokenize certain activities or into moments and sell them to individuals who would like to own. And CryptoKitties, This was the first NFT project to go viral, and it's credited with getting people excited about NFTs. They are cute cards with different traits and rarity that can be to create more cards. One of these CryptoKitties was sold for, I think, $150,000 at some time in history. And avatars, these are fully on-chain generative avatars with more applications being worked on by the project team. And Alpaca City, these are beautiful alpacas with different traits, rarities, and abilities that can breed more alpacas, can be found to earn the alpaca token, and also enable composables. In games, NFT games can be categorized as assets with high functionality within their universe or environment. Here are some of the top NFT games: Axie Infinity, Gods Unchained, My Crypto Heroes, Crypto Space Commander, So Rare, and F1 Delta Time. Axie Infinity, this is the most popular crypto game that features fantasy pets that you can battle and collect while in crypto. So on the Axie Infinity platform, you could use your Axies to battle either some demons or some things you're meant to fight against, or you could battle against a friend. And as you win a match, you get to earn some SLB tokens that you could trade or sell later. And Gods Unchained, these are digital trading cards games where users can battle other players, buy and sell cards. My Crypto Heroes is a quick and casual RPG game where players collect, train, and battle their heroes. And Crypto Space Commander is a space MMO game where users can battle, trade, and build spaceships and items. And So Rare, for people who play or know about fantasy football, either FPL or NFL. This is a fantasy football game that's built on Ethereum where users can buy, trade, and play with official digital player cards. And F1 Delta Time, for individuals who know about Formula One sports. This is a Formula One official licensed NFT game where users can buy, trade, and race with the cars, drivers, and earn crypto for winning races and the likes. Metaverses. Metaverse can be categorized in an immersive platform where users have ownership over parts or possibly all of the world. Then examples of metaverses are CryptoVoxel, Decentraland, Sumium Space, and the Sandbox. So CryptoVoxel, they are known as the blockchain Minecraft, as they were the first to build a blockchain-based virtual world and launch. They are very popular with crypto artists and collectors. You can easily access the CryptoVoxel platform with your laptop or with your phone. You just have to go to the CryptoVoxel website and enter. It's so easy. You give it an avatar and you can set up a name, you can purchase clothes to fit up on the avatar and the likes. And Decentraland, they were the first blockchain-based virtual world to raise capital and put together a great team. They've been building since 2017 and they have been touted as the leader of the blockchain-based virtual world. They have their token, which is called the Mana token. Then Sumion Space, this is a high-end virtual world for all but especially lovers of virtual reality. Users can enter Sumion Space through their PC or using a virtual reality headset to experience everything in great detail. The Sandbox, this is a virtual world that is focused on gaming. They are not yet live, but they are still working on some details and they'll be launching very soon. The Sandbox platform enables people to create games in the platform, create so many different things, and they enable people to interact more on the platform. And as more people interact on the platform, you get to earn if people interact with your application. And also they have their token, which is called the Sand token. And DAOs of domain names. So DAOs is simply decentralized autonomous organizations, and they are platforms who invest into NFT to bring about community ownership. And domain names are identifiers for platforms and individuals built into NFTs. Examples of some DAOs include the Art Gallery, the DAO that's focused on community ownership of NFTs. Then Flamingo is an NFT-focused DAO that invests in NFTs directly and is brought forward by the owners of LAO. Then there's also Yield Guild Games, the DAO that provides like a community that enables people to invest in Axie Infinity and other NFT-based games. Then Ethereum name service, this NFT provides you with a .eth name, which is tied to your Ethereum address and can be used to receive and send ERC20 tokens. So with the Ethereum name service, you can easily connect your Ethereum address to a ENS and easily receive both NFTs and ERC20 tokens with it. So instead of having your long 36 alphanumeric keys as your wallet address, you can easily use a .eth name to receive any form of token, both fungible and non-fungible on Ethereum blockchain. Then unstable domains, this NFT provides you with a .unstable crypto name which can be tied to your crypto addresses to receive and send crypto, just like the Ethereum service. Then we have finally NFTX and DeFi. These are platforms that enable you to perform DeFi applications using NFTs. They have, the popular platforms. Alikwe. This platform enables DeFi stake crypto collectibles. They are pushing the boundaries because users can not only collect interesting NFTs, but can also earn yields from the assets, which has more value to the NFTs. Then meme. You might have heard of the meme airdrop that's worth over $1 million at the moment. This platform allows those people who receive the meme airdrop or individuals who own the meme token to stake their token and in return acquire rare NFTs. This project uses a proof of work in which some work has to be performed in order to acquire a rare NFT. And this provides some form of intrinsic value for both the token and the NFT. Then node runners. This platform enables individuals who own the NDR token to purchase NFTs and stake it in order to earn more the tokens. They also partner with platforms like Meme, Dodo Finance, thereby enabling owners of the Meme NFTs or Dodo NFTs stake the NFT and NDR token.
Thank you so much for that quick rundown of NFTs and just a basic understanding of the space. How do you know your NFT is authentic?
So an NFT has what we call metadata. Go through the NFT and see when it was created, who created it, the value, how much it has been sold for, who bought it, and all the like. So with the blockchain, you can easily go through the information about the NFT and see all the information you need from when it was created to the current owner in order to give you information about if it is legit or not. And with the ID, you can easily track an NFT from another. And with platforms like OpenSea and NFT Bank and non-fungible platform, you can easily find out all information you need about an NFT project to find out if an NFT is authentic or not. It's not so difficult. All right, so I mentioned among the arts marketplaces, this is Rarible. So I'll start by just going to explore. You can see the different NFTs available.
So maybe Caleb, as you load up, you can let us know, for example, about Rarible, what this platform is known for, and maybe a bit of history or maybe some information that maybe new ones might want to know before they dive in.
All right. The page is still loading. So this is just the homepage of the Rarible platform. You can see the individuals who created certain articles that have been listed up on the platform by the Rarible team. And then still waiting for this to load. It's taking so long.
So you mentioned this is one of the art marketplaces, right?
Yes. But you also find some other form of NFTs here apart from art. You find metaverses, you find domain names on this platform. No, there's no sign-up process. All you need to do is get the MetaMask extension on your browser, or you use your Trust wallet. Open the Rarible page, sign in to access the platform, agree that you're of age, and agree to obey the usage of the platform, and you are right into it. So all I just need is a MetaMask extension. This is my MetaMask extension here. This is my MetaMask extension. With this on your browser, you get connected into the platform immediately.
All right, so they are not signed. So you sort of use your MetaMask extension as sort of the sign-in.
So your Ethereum wallet is just your identity on the platform. You don't need to make any form of sign-ups.
All right.
Okay, so if I can scroll down here, you can see the different categories of the NFTs here. You have arts, photography, games, metaverses, music, domain, DeFi, and more. So if you click on the art category here, you would see NFTs that are in form of art. You see NFTs in form of photography, you see them in form of games like so rare cards, F1 data time and the likes. The metaverses, you find Sumion Space, Sandbox, and Essential Land. For music, you see songs and the likes. Let me scroll up. Okay, so this is the top seller. So as you can see, this is the first person with a sale of 60.15x. So you can come here and check the top sellers in one day. You can adjust it to a week, a month, and the likes. My internet is not so strong, so it's taking a lot of time. These are the hot collections that are currently available, selling at huge amount of money. Crypto Excellence, $1 Million Punk, Genesis.x, Root Boy, and Ashmax. My internet is not so strong. Okay, so basically, let me just go to my profile then. So maybe we will to explain more from there. I have a video on YouTube where you could watch to get more understanding of the platform. In case I'm not able to explain much, it's this so my internet is not too strong. I think we may have to end it here because my internet is not too good and I don't want to waste anybody's time. So this is my collection on Rarible. I'm a verified artist on the platform, so you can trust the artworks I create. And go through Linktree to see my art portfolio. You can also go through to the comment section to see my art portfolio in case you would like to check out my NFTs here and on other platforms.
When you buy an NFT, where is it stored?
It's stored in your wallet. It's tied to your Ethereum address, stored in your wallet. So if you carry that wallet to any other phone or device, you would always see your NFTs there.
All right, great.
Okay, so this is my collection of NFTs. So one thing you would easily notice is from, let me give an example. So if you look at this artwork called Twisting Vibes, you see the R and two circles. So R means the collection the NFT was created in, which is the rival collection. The first circle indicates the current owner of that NFT, which is me. And then the third circle indicates the creator. So if you come here, you can check that the collection was created on OpenSea shared storefronts for this CX Caribbean exclusive. And I'm the current owner. And let me go down here. If you look at this artwork, you can see the creator is Crypto Finally. I'm the current owner since this is my wallet and it's a rival collection. So as you look at NFTs, you can easily get to understand information about it just from looking at it. Then you can click on it to know more about it. So when you click on it, you will see the metadata and the likes. Let me try and open this and see if we can get some information about this NFT.
So this is your piece of art.
Okay, all right. No, this is not mine. This is Crypto Finalist art. But I have a copy of it. So if you click here, you can see the owners. So for this NFT now, there are 15 copies of it. Each copy is unique from the other copy. They all have different IDs. The copy of NFT I have is different from the copy Eric Pinos has, even for the copy Spare Kingdom has or Jatoshi Rastamoto. And you can check the history to see the information about when it was created and when it was, if it was bought, it was transferred to, when it was transferred to them, and all of that. So if you scroll down, and see I put it up for sale at 0.1 and 3 weeks ago. You can see I put it up for sale at 0.1 and 3 weeks ago. So it was bought for 0.21, 0.021 5 weeks ago. Someone put it up for sale for 1 and 3 weeks ago. You can also see that from the art category. If you click on the info, on the Rival platform, you could look at an artwork and decide to make a bid. The price set for it is so high. So as you can see here, this 10% sales that we go to creator is the royalty. So if I sell this art for 0.1 and he will receive 0.01 ETH for that sale. That's what we call royalty. So with bids, you can connect your Ethereum wallet to Rarible and look at NFT like and make a bid. So this artwork is listed as 0.1 ETH. You can make a bid on 0.05 ETH. What is once you initiate the bid and you pay the gas fee, the smart contract will initiate and convert your Ethereum to WETH. And it will now be up to me if I want to sell it to you, this NFT to you at that current price, or if I don't want to. If I do and I accept the bid, I'll pay some gas fee and receive the WETH, and you will receive the NFT in your wallet. WETH is simply wrapped Ethereum.
Can you apply NFT to fashion, e.g. wearables?
Yes, you can. There's a platform called Digital XYZ, DigitalAX.xyz. They are partnering with, I think, Hermes or one of these major arts fashion companies to create fashion. You as an artist, you can decide to create a certain style with some clothing items and then list it up there as an NFT, and someone buys them, they get copyright to that style and can create physical of that style you've created, and they pay you depending on the price you list it at.
All right. We have another question. Yes, Kamau is asking, what backs the value of an NFT?
Actually, you can't easily specify what backs the value. The value of an NFT is majorly extrinsic, not really intrinsic. So it determines on the individual who wants to purchase the artwork. So you have this NFT here at 2.5 ETH. If for this artwork this NFT is required for a particular game. If someone is playing the game and feels okay, he really needs this item and is willing to pay 2.5 ETH for this artwork, immediately this NFT becomes worth 2.5 ETH at the moment. So it's just majorly depends on the amount people are willing to give to receive such NFT that determines the value. So that's why when you click on NFT, you can see the trading information. So I can click on this NFT now, go through the history to see how much it was bought for, how much it was sold for, and then that can determine how much I feel should be the amount I'm paying it for. So you can see this NFT has received a bid of 1 worth. So someone has believed that this NFT really has a large amount of worth and decided to put a bid of $1,880 for it. Right there, this NFT is now worth 1 worth. So any other person would like to buy would most likely look at this price and pay something higher to get it. So you can see people are listing it for 1 ETH as it's pretty it has a good value, and the individuals who own the NFTs also are top individuals. You can see even on Tech, it's a popular crypto individual.
Pius was asking, can you exchange other tokens with NFT?
At the moment, not really. What you can do is you can use your tokens to buy an NFT, but you can use your tokens to buy an NFT and sell your NFT to somebody else and receive currencies. But on some certain platforms like NFT, you can purchase shards of an artwork. So let's look at this artwork now. I can decide to fractionalize this artwork into tiny little boxes and sell them at lower prices for individuals. So if I fractionalize this artwork into a box as small as this and list it for probably certain amounts, lesser than the total amount, someone can buy, I can then convert that little box to an ERC20 token. And if someone buys that ERC20 token, they get ownership of just that box of the artwork.
Maybe you can talk about intellectual property rights on NFTs.
That's one of the major use cases of NFTs, to enable people to protect their intellectual property. So you have information like articles, artworks, and the likes. With NFTs, these assets can be easily sold on the blockchain, and before anybody can get access to them or make use of them, they would need to make purchases of it. This gives some form of value and right to the creator of the artwork compared to the normal things we have on the internet these days.
There's one more question here from Maurice, who's asking, can we create real-world artwork into NFTs?
Yes, you can. So there are some certain popular artists like Ferocious and the likes who create physical artworks and then take a good picture, a good image of these physical artworks and mint them on mint them as NFTs. Then when individuals purchase the NFTs, they can then be sent the physical artwork as a way of as a way of giving them more value to it. So someone visits you, you can then show them that you have the NFT of this artwork and the rest of the physical artwork. I see a question here about real world photography.
Oh, yes.
So there's a platform called ephemera.com. You can check out the platform. You can check out the platform the platform enables individuals who are into photography to convert their photographs into NFTs and sell. I guess that's all.
So thank you, Caleb, for just taking the time to share your knowledge today.
All right then. Bye.
All right, bye.